So today I made this new table. So I now have an outdoor table and an indoor table. Anyway, so today, I went to work at Newtown. Uh, Today was fun. So it was good. The only thing now I want to do is I got to get my mom. So one thing I found out yesterday, I have this album of it's called Let's Go Brandon, and it's because I've seen four bumper stickers that say Let's Go Brandon on it, and a lot of other signs are in the album. I got like 70 things that made the album, but it was just weird. Let's Go Brandon stickers, on cars, and one guy had it on his hat, on a work hat at the school, and his name was Chuck. But it was weird. But that was just one of the random ones. But anyway, then the fourth one I saw was on a car. Here, I'll just show it to you. Well, it said InfoWars on it, and it said "Let's Go Brandon." And obviously I have a signal in my ear, so I was just mind blown. I almost went and talked to the dude, but so Let's Go Brandon is right there. InfoWars, and so I was just thinking, obviously I've had a signal in my ear for so long. Obviously people know, so obviously people have reached out to help, and so I jumped on InfoWars. I look, and there's Let's Go Brandon stuff all over. Uh, Somebody made articles there. Obviously, it's more of a funny thing. Uh, it's how good I think. It's more like the fakery stuff on the dark web, but it's like a news story about Let's Go Brandon. But it's still somebody put that on Infowars. So that was cool. So now, anyway, it just seems like it's building. I've gotten the files to the cops. Got some other things going, but so now all I want to do is get my mom to get a picture of me out in a field at Newtown tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to hit her up tonight about it, but uh, I just want to be, obviously, a signal being on me. I want to have a picture of me sitting out in a field. It's just kind of iconic, and it's also the mind blowing part of it is that I could be out into a field, you know what I mean, and you're still shooting a signal at me, a demodulated signal. So, uh, I could be out in a field and away from everybody, but I can't be away from anybody, So, uh, and it's obviously better to get away from the Wi-Fi's so I can prove it better, so they can't fake it through the Wi-Fi or whatever. But yeah, so when I go out into a field, that's why I turn my phone on airplane mode every day. Uh, yeah, my life sucks. Right now, I'm watching my YouTube, and I can see my face being morphed by a computer. So yeah, my lips are moving weird. It looks like I have Down syndrome. So that's awesome. That's what I have to look at on my end. Is this editing stuff that happens on the laptops, and you won't even notice it, but it makes your mouth look a little bit different. But now, I 100% notice it easy. It's this little computer stuff that they can add and do, but make your ears this, just, So anyway, on my own YouTube, I don't know if it's on what's being recorded or if that's just what's on my screen, but I can see it 100%. Uh, I don't know. I did some shit today. I wanted to call a way that the bugs are in my phone. Uh, so the bugs that are in my phone are obviously made with radioactive stuff, so that it's not going through the Apple software. It's not electrified through the Apple software, so they don't notice it. But it's on the phone, made with a radioactive element that, when it is electrified, causes these little glitches that are happening on the phone. So that's the thing with the bugs is How did they get that through Apple? And that's how. That's what they're worried about is how does that get through Apple? Well, just like what they poisoned me with, they poisoned the phone, and that's why they're trying to steal my iPhone right now. Uh, but yeah, it's they put radioactive stuff in you. I just obviously got poisoned. I think I put this on my other YouTube video. I was recovering last weekend, mainly from just the stress. I was so stressed, and my skin started turning beet red. I started feeling my chest, and I just had to take a couple of days off, and I needed my sleep bad. Obviously, everything just adds up, and and so now just still, I feel better, but I'm not a. I really just want to just go swimming or something, and just something nice and just serene, just to relax, and then I just want to take a couple of days off. But yeah, I just got so stressed, and that was about all that is. But yeah, so and poisoned, and I couldn't think. I remember going to the zoo, just my brain felt empty. So whatever that radioactive particles try to make it empty. I'm sure their thing is to erase my memory from it, but it's not how it works. It's a horrible thing to do to a human. It gives me a feeling of a blank feeling in my whole brain, blankness, and it goes away in 2 days, and I still have those memories that you the times and dates that you shot me in the nuts and this and that and all these things that happened. I still know the whole story, so that was again a cruel, horrible thing to do. But yeah, they get something in you. You're under an electromagnetic field that can also use magnetism to cause whatever's in your blood, these certain things to be in the head and go there and do this, and all these things can be done. And it's like the way that you do CRISPR with electromagnetic signals is you see what it induces, and so you can do experiment all you want on somebody all day long if you can just see what this induces. So if I shoot it at his groin, what does it induce in the body? Now I notice he doesn't have his testosterone. His testosterone goes to this for this amount of time. If I go to his temple or this, or I send heat, this happens. So if I do this, this happens. And then obviously if I poison with this happens. And once you can induce all these things and find out all this, that's how you try to change a person uh, or hurt a person. And obviously it's all just to get your way and shit. But I do hear other things. There's obviously I'm hooked up from my porch, a big stream nailing me. This ear is what hurts right now, the right ear, nailing me in the right ear. I can hear other people's brain waves, whatever they think, and again, it's like your own voice in your head. Hi, that's all that can be sent out. So anyway, especially when you're feeling pain like I am, but so I hear them all day, and obviously they are panicking big time right now. So I'm sure that I'm hoping that I get an investigation. I kind of think that that's what's going on because of what I'm hearing, but obviously it's just yeah, and that's what I needed. There's a lot to investigate, but that's all I wanted to call was that radioactive shit is how it's all done, or not it's all done, but it's just crazy. You got people looking into nano, all this shit this deep just to get into just to ruin my life systematically, just to for me to not be able to one cop do 20 years or whatever. So that's what all this fuss has been about. This is what every horrible thing that's happened these past 6 years has been about. uh I mean everything, every robbery, every this, every that, it's all been about this. But yeah, I just wanted to call that, and then I don't know, that's it. Bad. My right eardrum hurts bad. I was just on my porch. Uh, and again, it's like you know, one of the tricks is nail you with your own device and then have you investigate what month ago that they put that on there. It's like that sucks. So now, I'm able to literally have a laptop hit me. Never knew that before. Sketchy things have happened. It was on one of the Android phones. I literally hit Wi-Fi and had something make me flinch. Like, I mean flinch. I was like, what the fuck? Obviously it was and it's up to me to, call the cops right then. And again, if it was a legit police department and maybe I had one more file or I've complained about it again, maybe just I turned that one thing in. But I'm guaranteed that it hit me. You know what I mean? I'm positive that's a crime. Trust me, it nailed me. That was all it would take, is that. But obviously, what I did was write it down on a list because this stuff happened every day. So instead of calling, every minute, I was giving them a list. And I remember one guy comes in, tells me, we got stuff to do. We got to hit the road. And I said, dude, I haven't even read you every single thing that's going on. Because there's a list of this was happening, this happens on the phone. And takes the list, shows his body camera, and says, we got to go. And I'm like, the fuck? So I was like, I'm assuming he's going to show that to the department later. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, I guess you got that on body camera. Then I'm thinking, I'm like, that's the biggest bullshit dickhead thing to do. Like, I have to pull body. They don't even check body camera, I don't think. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck these dudes are such douchebags, but they've not even showed up. They've showed up 4 hours late, provenly. I obviously have a fucking lawsuit against St. Charles Police Department, and so it's like every single bad thing that happens to me, it's like I wonder what the fuck it's all tied to. So, other things I'm listening for is, oh yeah, they're talking about they keep calling. They're trying to get me fired from Newtown. I've been point blank proving it to everybody. Here the alarms are shut off. This is happening. The cars are having trouble. All these things. I go on a lunch break and it would send me to Walgreens. When I type in, I proved it. QT enter goes, here's Walgreens. Stuff like that was only on my lunch break to get me back late. Obviously GPS just goes whoop, you're upside down, and you're like, what the fuck? Stuff like that. And so yeah, they were talking about they're just gonna again they fake 911 calls. That's what they do because it's privacy issue for me to be like, that's who was that called that. So they use that to their advantage, and that's why there's so many calls on me. They're like, I was sitting outside a police department one day. They come out. I already told this fucking story, but heard somebody was out here threatening. I'm like, why are you screaming? I'm like, dude, it's been the quietest day you could. There's cars driving by, bro. I've been out here for 45 minutes, and then obviously I got arrested that day for nothing. But that's what they're gonna do in Newtown is they're gonna call and say, oh, there's a guy smoking pot or something in his car right outside of a job site. Just like little stuff like that, little untrue stuff. And I know that because I know every single guy on those crews. And I was walking one day when I first started, and there's a baddie on the ground. And obviously I have cops after me. So I'm like, what the fuck is a baddie doing on the ground? And I'm like, one is it's like, even if anybody does smoke in their free time, they are not fucking bringing that to the job. Dude, every one of those dudes takes that very serious. I know that shit. And nobody's walking around with a baddie close to it, so that was bullshit. I knew, I'm like, that's planted. Then our other job, I go into the freaking portal potty and there's a blunt wrap in there, blunt wraps. That wasn't in there the day before. I'm the only one that works in that. There's a portal potty for our job. So it's not in there the day before. And then I go in there, there's a blunt wrap in the fucking portal potty. And I'm like, I guess somebody just threw this away. Nobody rolled a blunt in here though. And there's weed on there, on the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, only us three use this. Nobody rolls a whole blunt on a portal potty. The first thing you know is the portal potties are 120 degrees. So, and nothing's not burning alive in a portal potty. Second, why would you have a blunt? Why would you walk out? That it didn't happen. It's not why would you? Somebody obviously just put a blunt wrap there and put a little bit of weed because the blunt wrap itself is not going to get somebody to get drug tested. Going to be leave a little weed there and then somebody might get drug tested. So it gets old that I have to run into that stuff every goddamn day. I'll run into that and I hear them talk about dude, just call the cops. Keep calling the cops. He's smoking weed. Blah blah blah. Keep doing this, and they'll fire him or do this or whatever. But it's like, I don't know what they want. But those are the threats that I can literally hear people plotting on my way to work. And so obviously I'm under an electric field where somebody knows every little thing that I do, which is bullshit. But Probably just hit that one every day. Lies. Lies those are. So that feels good. Second I get this hat on with this hood, just relief. So yeah, I can tell something is cracking me on the top of the skull. So I mean, if I'm sitting on my porch and I can hear a signal demodulated, obviously I'm under an electric field. Um, that's just for anybody else. It's not really, for me, I'm being hurt all damn day. But you know, for other people, it's like look into squeals, look into uh, hotter than normal air, look into anything, your environment. Test your air around you, make sure that there's nothing coming in. Um, I hope that's the next thing that we all do after. I know it's the next thing that I'm gonna do, but maybe other people too. But yeah, just test your own air environment. And again, there's a lot of invisible things out there. There's invisible waves, vibrations can come and make you go to the bathroom more, or digest your food quicker. Things like that happen. So it's a cool thing, kind of. I would think for other people, but test your air and see what's in it. Test the oxygen in it, and see what's coming in, what's coming out. Yeah, it's called your environment, that you're in. Mine is a harsh one. I'm on Mars, but it's just something that I learned that you have to do. So, because of so many dirty little tricks out there, which uh, it just seems like everybody at one point in their life learned one dirty trick. It got to the dark web. Now the dark web's got these tricks, and now one dude was able to take every fucking one of them. And I'll explain a lot of them to you later. But there's just dirty tricks, you know, just setups. Do this, do that. Uh, it's just obviously the cold water when they broke into the house. Obviously snatched little shit. I got a vision board with a marker on the top. It's always on the top because it's no magnet. So I put it on the top. It's gone. It's nowhere in the house. I shouldn't start with that. Obviously, I have stuff missing, but that was one I just flipped the fuck out. It's obviously something that I use. It's always something that I need. Then they broke the freaking cold water. I go into my bathroom. Now my tub I turn the handle's off, sitting in the tub. So I'm like, again, dude, how obvious does this have to get? I have to take hot showers now under a fucking electric field? Great. But yeah, yep. Unless I can fucking learn plumbing, which no, I don't know about that shit. But I got it to where it's fucking super aggravating, but I can get some cold water. So I am not fucking taking dead hot showers. But obviously, it's fucking just mind boggling that somebody can break into your home for this long, hit you with heat all goddamn day. Obviously, heat just wears on you, dog. You just wear out and fucking. And then, it gets so dirty that they can break your cold water thing because they did it with somebody else. And they also got to hack this from being off camera or whatever it is. But it's like, it seems like minimum risk. You're taking little, that's the big thing. Take all this little stuff, and he's not going to call the cops because how this will sound. Definitely take that marker because everybody's going to, that won't sound right to a cop but when you walk in your own home, you know what I mean? You already know that they know how to make copies of keys. There's a little dark web way to fucking make a mold real quick. Walk out with the mold and fucking plug that into a machine. So that's the little trick. If somebody did that to me at Target, uh, and they got my copy of my key coming in. But anyway, yeah, it's like they break my cold water heater. They took 9-inch lag bolts that I got from work, truss lags. I didn't get from work, but just 3 will be in my pouches every day, and fucking, so I had like 10 of those. But I kept them in a freaking bag. It was a Crown Royal bag because my aunt just gave me Crown Royal bags and snatched. So stuff was stuff was out the shed. But mainly it's the water, dude. It's like, dude, It just made me mad. I just took a shower. That's why I'm bringing it up. Is yeah, I got to sit there and fucking because somebody else got to break my fucking cold water faucet. So like, what the fuck? Uh, yeah, it's just. I crack the jokes, bro, not these motherfuckers, dog. I crack the jokes. Okay, so don't be fucking thinking nothing else. I crack these. So yeah, I got work tomorrow. Today was fucking breezy, bro. I don't know. It was weird. We had two guys up doing trusses. I'm sorry, not trusses. The joists. Two guys doing joists, and I couldn't be up there because it's three is too much. So I worked on the Tyvek, worked on some other things, and then jumped up there and just screwed the floor off, which it's all easy stuff. So besides Tyvek, obviously I'm up on. I had to take a picture today because what happened? Oh, it's just so the buildings are built. Nobody's even got their yard in yet. So I have to do this Tyvek, which is obviously the outside of the building. I'm stapling on and taping, and you got to pull it tight and make it look good. But so I'm on a hill though with a ladder. So I have to make these makeshift fucking things to keep the ladder straight on a hill. Uh, so that's the only sketchy part. But it's you can do it. Get it nice. You'll get up there. It's nice. Okay. But now I'm 30 feet high, stapling something, hands above the head, with something hitting me in the head, yelling in my ears. And I was just like sitting there. And so today the ladder, like I can just feel it shifting. And I'm like, dude, this is when it's getting crazy. I'm not trying to get screamed at. So there was communication shot to my eardrum, 30 foot high in a ladder, trying my best to just work hard for a living. And I had to look down and just take a picture because the 30 foot high in a ladder kind of, again, when I'm on a roof and when I'm, it doesn't make sense that there's a device up there, or not that there's a device, there's not, but I don't know. I guess I ruined my own argument. But that's more of, I want to point that out at the end of what I had to go through. That's kind of what that was. Is look, I'm 30 foot. Come on now, I'm on a roof, bro. Like, what? You guys should have thought of that shit. You can't investigate. They won't investigate. We're gonna turn it up on St. Charles County. Hopefully, pray to God. That's the only fucking thing in the world that I pray to God, is that I get to turn up on St. Charles County in any way. So, but I want to turn up on a couple of motherfuckers. Let's just say that there's a couple of motherfuckers that I want to turn up on. So, in St. Charles County. So, just fucking know that. Anyway, if I get the chance, I hope to God I do. But fucking bitch. But anyway, I just, the ladder, the day went good. I love Connor's crew. I even did something today. I always started, I would take, you carry scrap and you throw it out the window. So I would take a little piece of scrap and I'd chuck it at an angle, try to get like a curve to it, and ding it off the corner. Or I would just chuck it off the roof and I'd yell dimensions and just watch it fall. Because it's kind of weird to watch something fall from like 30 feet high. Everybody does it. If you throw something off a roof, you just sooner or later you'll just watch it hit that ground, just see how far it is. So it's cool. Just to add to it, I say dimensions and watch it travel through space and fucking hit the ground. So today, and I always do it with light stuff, and it's always a 30-foot toss. Dimensions. I'll chuck it and spiral, hit in the dirt. And that's the thing I like looking at. It's not the concrete; it doesn't bounce. It literally, when you throw it, just sticks to the dirt. So so yeah, today I'm up on the roof, and one of the cuts was off. Just it wasn't a straight cut, so I went through, and instead of taking, it's not easy to take a blade off. It's easier to just start new and take a new piece off. So I took about a little 4-inch piece to get the cover of the blade, so where I can make a perfect cut. I cut that off the rim board, and I take it, and so this time it was really weird today. This time, now that I feel like I can get an investigation on this with whatever I've got, I just drop it from 8 feet, and I say, and not a joking voice, not dimensions. I just say dimensions, boom, and it hits the ground. It falls quick and just hits the ground, kind of like a book closing. And so I was like, what? Obviously it was cool because it was the opposite of what I did before. It was a joke before, dimensions. This time as the officers are getting into trouble, dimensions just nails the ground. So I love that. And then I'm driving in the car on the way home, and I'm just repeating that in my head, like, damn, that happened. That was, at the end of my story, some big decision from a beginning manifested at the end in the quickest way. Dimensions, boom. One decision in the beginning manifested at the very end, and something traveled through the dimensions. And then I realized in the car, I said, it's about a book's width that I cut off of that. And I've been telling this whole time where this story I've been through is obviously a book. It's the craziest story ever told. It's what is it? It's the coldest story ever told. It's yeah. But so yeah, that was weird. I cut off a freaking books. I've been wanting to write a book the whole time because of the interesting twists, not because of anything, but these interesting twists and betrayal and hard work and honesty and loyalty and all these different things that keep happening in my life. The album I have, all the special signs I've been getting just to keep being me, and or just to, no, not to keep being me, but to thank me for what I did, or what happened. Let's just say that. But it's just I can't think of what I'm even thinking about. I don't know what hit me, but I can't think. But anyway, so boom, phone company, that's on you, motherfucker. That's on you, motherfucker. Because that's not me. I have my whole sentence plotted out. I can talk a sentence. That's on you, motherfucker. That left me in my this ear. So let's prove that on the goddamn porch, dude. This ear, that fucking, you know what I mean, dude? It's like, I don't know. It's why my other YouTube video I was screaming is, you guys, you might see that and think something. Nobody's ever been through this, but it gets very hard to deal with when you're walk around with no memory. Not just no memory, but a specific, the one you wanted, the best joke you ever said, boom, gone. The best evidence you ever had, it's gone for 2 days until, or it'd be, you might have this great evidence, and then it's just stuff like that happens. In 7 days, you go, why in the fuck have I not thought about that in 7 days? It's like, okay, the whole time that little part was being pulled. The whole time. You'll just notice that. Like, why in the fuck would I not think about that one time in 7 days? Well, you're more likely to if we have this pinging off of there. So, and that's the power of an electric field. But I'm listening to it. y'all up. Tough. Don't fucking talk tough. How about that one? You all talk fuck ass tough, and you're not fuck ass tough. So simple as that. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna fuck you up bad. I'm gonna go 2-1 on, bitch. I was never play hidden bitch that long. You said what? Where the fuck you at? Okay. No, Harold. What you talking about? I'm not gonna say that. That's all I'm saying. Not gonna say that for me. I don't know. Where's my fucking call? Fuck your ass up. I'm gonna whoop out a gun like a bitch. You would have lost. You would have lost. You'll lose now, so what's up? Oh, now is now. So you'll lose in a month, you'll lose in 2 months. Okay. Again, yeah, be the master of puppets, you fucking bitch. No, I'm not fucking playing a bit, bro. You're a fucking snooty ass, snake ass, weasel, master of puppets. I wonder how those fucking words work. Fucking snooty nose it all fucking messed up. Get another predecessor, dog. This one fucking sucks dick. Fuck this dude. Put him away for 100 years. Get another predecessor, bro. This motherfucker didn't pull off no movie, bro. Bro, I did. Not you, dog. You suck dick. You fucking suck dick on movie rules, dog. Always take a multivitamin for your body. Obviously, I have some people want me to. I've just gotten so far that obviously I've been wanting to fight since I was 9, professionally, and I got stuck in the interface and just horribly tortured at 25, and obviously my knee I didn't do anything. There's no weird movement. We were about to start a round. I go to clap a guy's hand and my knee pops. I tear my ACL. And after going what I just went through, I know that was him with an electric field on me, because I've done things before. Like, you have to do a weird judo throw, or you have to critique, you got to twist something for something to pop. And no, nothing happened. Just literally a pop. Something got overwhelmed. That's what all these electric signals are. They're overwhelming. That's why they can make us somebody OD if they want to, because that's your fault. You took a drug, but you're overwhelmed on top of taking that drug. So that's what they did at Kay's house the day that I went there. I just go there to knock on the door. This is a weird story. I don't want to tell this story. Yeah, I'm not going to tell this story. But I don't know. obviously, so I'll just tell the whole story. So I get set up. Obviously, there's a computer relaying my thoughts to other people. It knows my personality. I got a girl. Finally, I told him the whole time. I said, bro, at the end of this shit, give me a wife. Like, told him the whole time, right? Because I was never supposed to get to the bottom of this. This was just an invisible sound in my ear this whole time. This was never supposed to be anything. And I just was like, dog, again, like I did good. You know what I mean? I told the truth the whole time. I've been a good person, and it just added up that the fact that like I kept telling the truth and people kept yelling things at me that weren't true. It happened every day. His old Brandon here would just walk up and say, "Look, blah 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 blah." They hacked the phone, and somebody would have some microaggression towards it built in their head, a response halfway built in their head. They'd end up using that response and be like, get a new phone, instead of like, let me help you with the hacking. But the microaggression makes them never want to help. When you can build a microaggression in somebody's head, they never want to help you ever. They're just, and then they'll go with the next thing that the computer had ready, which is, but anyway, I've been hooked to this computer, and yeah, so I met a girl. I just been saying it, hooked me up with Kendall. Kendall was like the hottest girl I ever seen in my life. Kendall Overcamp, prettiest. Let's just say that. So she's just the prettiest girl you'll ever see, ever. I seen her at 19, and tried to take her on a date. We flirt. We worked at the same place, but I just knew after this, I'm like, that was the hottest female. Or not hot. I don't want to say hot. Just the Mary instant prettiest girl you'll ever see. She's very pretty. And so I was like, yo, hook me up. Like I did good in this. My brainwaves are even. You know what I mean? I am healthy. And I think I deserve it. And so anyway, that was a joke in the beginning. So anyway, I get put on. I get all of a sudden I see this black girl in a High Ridge Walmart with a huge ass, and I just fucking like I just go, well, keep walking, but I'm like, God damn, it hit me. But I'm like, whatever. And then I'm thinking later, and I'm like, I think somebody said, or I thought, like, you probably meant to, to have a black girl, a black wife, and obviously there's a lot of stuff about my personality that matches with that, and so. And obviously, I was already been attracted to that, but I keep my options open. But so then whatever. Obviously, I'm just kind of getting attracted to black girls, and then I go on this date. I hit this girl up. I'm working in Newtown, so I have the perfect thing to do, which is go swimming, and everything went perfect. Obviously, it's like it was a setup date. Uh, I'll talk about it later in case she listens to this because there's a lot of details to the date that I want to explain. But anyway, we have a great time. Go back to my house. She wants to move. Obviously, it's like feels like we could potentially have kids. Immediately. Everybody gets along. We're good looking. So that's kind of the vibe. Like, well, we could have kids any second. What the hell? So she wants to move in, and which is fine. Brings the dogs over and everything. Anyway, whatever. So after a month, she never hits me back again. And I'm texting, and I'm like, good morning. Like, last thing I think I got was good morning, hun. And then I never hear from her again. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's I don't know, it hurts me to kind of talk about, but obviously the way that the police work is they'll get somebody. They always know where everybody's at. So yeah, get somebody at her work or one of her friends to go tell her this lie in this way. And so they looked up on CaseNet it says I stalked somebody on CaseNet. So again, dude, going through this shit with the cops for 6 years. Now all of a sudden I stalked somebody on CaseNet. And it's from the night that I called Casey and said, why are you hacking my phone? He said, or what? I said, you know what? And he said, or what, to Melissa? And he said, I threatened the kids that night or something. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm in a QT with audio and video recording. And I also have it recorded on my phone. Mine's shit's silenced. So it's just bullshit. But so yeah, it's like she read something completely untrue about me. And I just remember like realizing it and just saying, all right, I'm just back to being tortured. I really, really, really wanted her. Obviously, because I trust the computer. I know how well of timing and I know how well that thing reads people, and I trusted it. I said, bet, I'll make her my wife. Yeah, so the weird thing that the hacking works is if I'm doing this, it wants this to do this. If it's doing this, it wants me to do this. So it's building this as this, and so I end up, like planning a wedding at the country. I said I went through the 4th of July, and again the computer had crazy timing on something. So I said, I want fireworks, same fireworks, boom, 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 at the wedding, just a nice mortar, blah, 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 pepper. It was just a good little grand finale. So I started planning this wedding. I was gonna hire pregnant girls to walk by her all day, and stuff like that, and then just to have her notice, like 3 or 4 pregnant girls the day that I was. So I had these ideas at work. I write them down. I was gonna do a couple other things, and I think I was gonna propose at Newtown on that same beach. I forgot. If things worked out, I know we were just getting going, but I'm just saying if things worked out, that was my goal. Is on that same beach we had that date with. I was gonna propose, and then I was gonna have like the houses, the people in those houses come out and clap. So because I work in that neighborhood, so the same day I think I wrote that is when this all started, and then I ended up like just using my head. I'm like, okay, so my girlfriend isn't responding after like 6 days. It makes no sense. I don't know what's going on. So I go to her house and knock, and so back to the original point. I always know this horrible timing works. I knock. The second I knock, the cops are walking down the stairs. Or I see the cops circling. Then I like knock one more time. The cops come downstairs and they ask me, do you know who lives here? I say, yes, my girlfriend. And they're like, I forgot what they said. Anyway, there's been some type of OD or something happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. I actually don't know what happened. So I was just assuming that. But I don't know, probably no OD. There's no paramedic. I hope that's not rude to say OD. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just know there's cops there because somebody was like hurt or something. I don't know. But I'm just assuming. So anyway, it's just a weird timing. Then I leave. She says, leave. Don't never come back. It's the last thing. And then obviously I have a voice in my head saying, the last time you ever see her, as she says that. That's how hacking works. And so I get this feeling right before she speaks of the last time I ever see her because of a word shot in my eardrum. And then I have to hear her say, get the fuck, leave. And I say, all right. And I leave. And then so I'm just an innocent person. This is how brainwashed females are, whatever's happening. But I text and I say, just let me know why you're breaking up with me. Like, what, at least let me know. It's bugging me so bad. No text back. And I knew that she wasn't allowed to, the brainwash was, and somebody told her never talk to him again. Because if she did, I would be able to explain the whole thing. So the whole thing was do this trick, but don't ever let her talk to him again, which they pulled off because she just didn't talk to me again. And I had to have my aunt reach out on a Facebook post, and obviously just pissed me the fuck off. I'm being tortured, dude, by these cops. I am the stalked one. So I'm stalked. They obviously put on CaseNet that I am stalking somebody, which is ridiculous. And then on top of that, I have to have my family like, I don't want to reach out and help you. And it breaks my heart that my own family just is hesitant to the girl of my dreams to just even contact and say, hey, that's not what happened. He never did that. So, never even did that. So, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. But, uh, yeah, that happened too. And so, anyway, yeah. Just weird.
I bad psycho. Quit talking about killing me on YouTube. Okay. I fucking have done your time, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. So it all happens with the fucking dude's bad instincts. That's all it is, bro. You should. Your instincts suck dick. They do, bro. Hitler's instincts sucked dick too. He was fucking blinded by the light too. He thought he was some cool shit, but he was not. That's you, my friend. Okay. You're not fucking cool enough. Somebody tell her wife to cry or do something different. I love summers. I love Mondays and Fridays. Man, I love fucking lighters. Handy games. Celtic gun is going to be in my fucking future. And I can see the perfect sky is toward. I'm all out of faith.
Damn. I'm supposed to hit up the FBI tonight. I want them to, one, look into my YouTube page because it shows my location. Two, it shows my location, what I'm doing. Two, I want them to look into what's I want them to look into? My look. Oh, I want to tell them that this is a crime that has to be solved on video because those cannot be devices. It has to be them at work on video, walking through those hallways, doing that. The device walks at that exact level. So I have to. That's what I want to warn them about, and I want to warn them about how the bugs happened on the phone with the radioactive particles. Being ignited into causing glitches. So I want to call those three things. I don't know, 7:03. I don't know. I might just go to bed, but I don't know. If not, I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it. Because you got to hear. I can realize bugs nowhere near me. Magic.
It's not a thing. It's a free. It's that all that is a. It's a fake. They're all fake. Just click on them. They're all fake stuff. It's not a Biden thing. Let's go, Brandon. It. Okay, go for it. Yeah, no, Mom, that's a fake. That's a completely fake article. That never happened. Mom, trust me. There's nobody. Call me right back. Nobody named Brandon did that. Fuck, what are you talking about? Somebody's screaming, "Let's go, Brandon!" You're fucking dumbass. Just don't call me back, dude. I'm tired of the ignorant fucking people burning. So, just so tired of this shit. Call you back. Call you back. Okay, that's not my mom. Not my mom. Call me back. Call you back. She gets fucking literally cooked in her head by her own fuck ass family. Craziest story ever told. Cooked in her head by her own fucking family. Hitler motherfucker. Get to the loop, bitch. That's what you need to do. That's what you should have did. Fucking start skipping to the loop. Fucking bitch. Hello. Well, no, there's no politicians in Brandon.
It's not a thing. No, Mom, you're reading propaganda saying everybody knows about it. Nobody is chanting. Mom, listen, just listen to me. Okay, let's all argue. Okay, so what it is, it's a freedom of speech, right? So it's for freedom of speech against Biden. At the same time that every person is working on getting the signal out of my eardrums because I responded back to it and the cops faked again. The phone company doesn't have to have a digital signature on a device. So you can make anything a device that you want and claim it's a hacked phone. And so they literally hooked it to my eardrum. They're shooting me communication. When I was responding to it, the whole cops thing was he's responding. The phone company will not take it out of his ear. Everybody felt bad and said that's a freedom of speech. He is responding in his own home. But I was responding. And so it started to become a worldwide, let's go, Brandon, freedom of speech thing. Because right now there's an investigation on the signal in my eardrum. It's wild. But Mom, look at the album. You got not a fucking clue, girl. You are gone. What are you talking about? You sound fuck ass silly. You don't fucking know what I done. You sound silly. No, you sound silly.
Their last name. Y'all go by their last names. Don't go by their first name. There's your trick right there. Stupid. What's up, Simba? What's up, Simba? Okay, let's wait 18 fucking minutes because you're a fucking dumbass.
I don't, dude. What the fuck are you talking? Yeah, perfect. Go to jail. Go to jail. Shut up. Yeah, go to jail. Shut up. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Go ahead and fucking come cuff me for weed like you want to every other day. Doesn't light up until. Don't you want to cuff me for weed every fucking day? Even though I don't even smoke it? Okay. Nice. Cough, cough. So, I just hit up the FBI. Obviously, they wanted to hit me in the head while I was doing it, but that sounded sketchy because I'm contacting the FBI. So the second that I just sent that, boom, 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 just right in the temple. I still feel it. God damn it. It hurts so bad, dude. It's just 100%. Whatever is coming down, I guarantee there's so much magnetism in it. That's what I guarantee. Guaranteed. Whatever is hitting me in the head is so much magnetism. So look at the characteristics of that signal. It's pounding metal in my fucking head is what it feels like. Dude, it hurts bad. It's just pushing metal into my fucking head. So I couldn't go anywhere to get away from it. So it's fucked up. But just look into the characteristics of the signal. It's a lot of magnet. It's coming from the laptop now, guaranteed. Ouch. Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Ouch. Mm.
I'm gonna take our pussy a little walk with me, dog. Memory lane, bitch. On your kids, though, don't forget.